This is my first video that I'm recording. So I'm a bit uncomfortable. But today I wanted to talk about like the experience of life shitting on you. And I realized with these videos that the only way I'm probably gonna make them is if I just talk about what's like on my mind. And there are topics that I want to cover. But I think talking about things that are happening with me and they're on my mind are they're probably just more real, more powerful. Hopefully. I'm very cold. I just did a cold plunge in the lake where I live, and it's always cold. It's February 2nd, I believe. No. April 2nd, I mean. But anyway, it's still cold. But it was a really cool one, actually, because there was sunshine showers, and that doesn't happen very often where I am. It rains a lot, but it doesn't have showers like that very often. So yeah, I'm hoping the camera's not shaking because I'm like actually shivering, but it was a really surreal experience. And because there's a rainbow too. There's a rainbow, and I went out to the lake, and there's a long dock. It's really beautiful. Maybe I could like edit in some videos or pictures of it. But yeah, I feel like one of the most freeing feelings that I've had recently is doing cold plunges while it's raining. Like I said, that happens quite often where I'm living, and it's one of the most freeing things. Because after the cold plunge, here, let me switch. After the cold plunge, you're so like desensitized to the cold that while it's raining, it just feels kind of nice. And yeah. So I'm really grateful for that. And I think that's the key when things feel hard. It's like asking yourself or reminding yourself, like, well, what's like going right? Like, what's going right for me in my life, and what do I have to be grateful for? And that's kind of what these cold plunges have been. And then just like spending time with myself, like with my phone off. I'm trying to do that more. Because nature is something to be grateful for, and nature is incredible. And I wanted to share a little bit about what's going on in my life, and I don't know how detailed I'm gonna get, but yeah, it just feels like life is shitting on me a little bit, but it's so easy to like counter that and be like, well, there's so many good things in my life, but it also does feel like that. And it's like I've just, for the past like year and a half or so, I've been trying to find like a new career. And for me, a career is a really big deal, because I've found that it aligns like with with like my callings in life, and I definitely know I'm like, one of my big callings in life is to like help other people, and so I'm like trying to figure out what that is. And I tried to do mental health counseling, a master's program for a little bit, and that didn't really work out. And now I'm like trying to find my way into like the education field and get summers off, which would be amazing. But it's proving to be difficult so far, and I'm like a month and a half into trying different things in the education field. But yeah, money is tight and times are fucking confusing. But I am dating someone that I've been dating for a long time, and they're one of the most amazing people, and so I'm really grateful for that. And that's really helping, and I have a couple great friends and a family that's like supporting me in a lot of ways. And yeah, so there's a lot to be grateful for, but it's just been a weird experience. Like because it feels like it just feels like obstacle after obstacle, and like, one work opportunity coming up and then not working out, and then just like have it just being like having a hard time getting myself to like do the thing that'll set me up for the next like opportunity, and just like feeling just discouraged. And it's hard to put yourself out there and try new things and face rejection over and over and over again. But I think that's such a path to success, and there's so many ways to think of success, but like I think a path to like peace or happiness and success is like literally just like not taking no for an answer, so to speak. And what I mean by that is like keep trying. If someone says no, move on to the next thing. And yeah, it's been weird. It's been really weird past like day even. And it was like my family wanted to go on this trip, and I'm super privileged to be able to go on a trip, but I'm also not like the closest with my family, and so it's not the most exciting time. And they planned the trip and did not consult me on timing. And so there's two events that I really would have wanted to go to. There's an artist, Tash Sultana, I don't know how to pronounce her name. I've heard amazing things about them, but unfortunately I'll have to miss their concert. And then that same weekend, I was also going to try to go to a like motorcycle race, like a street race thing. And I'm really bummed about that. Because I just missed it last year when I got all into like motorcycles and trying to like figure out how that's going to work. Like I don't have my endorsement, but I'm trying to do that this summer. And I really wanted to see these types of like races, and I knew that the concert was going to be a conflict, but I forgot about the race, and I just found out about the race last night, and I'm like, fuck. Like, are you serious? Like, why? Like, why does this have to be? And the next closest one is fucking 15-hour drive away, and so I'm like, is it really worth it? I don't know. And then like there's this work training that would help me like be more qualified to take some other positions, but there's another conflict with like a trip I'm gonna go on, and I think I can still make it work, but it's just like, why does it have to be so many obstacles? And I think that, yeah, I mean, I've kind of said some stuff throughout this video, but I think one of the main things is just to like keep belief and keep like trust and belief in like who you know that you are and what you know you're destined for. And not every day is gonna feel like you're in that. Not every day is gonna feel like you are living the dream, you know? Oh yeah, living the dream. um it's not, and we all know that, but just remembering, well, we all know not every day is gonna be a good day and not every day is gonna feel great, but just like keeping belief that like you do like have a higher calling and a higher purpose. And so if anything, I would want this video to be like a reminder to anyone watching to like tap into who you know that you are. And it, everyone's different, and like I don't know if you, the person watching, like has found some stuff that's meaningful to you or has a good sense of self, but like I guess going to therapy is always good. Then you just are able to reflect, spending a lot of time in nature, having your phone off, cold plunging, or just like getting in a body of water and exercise. Like all these things, I think all these things can help like you find that sense of like purpose and meaning, because I know everyone's at a different spot with that. And also it can help you just face things that are going on where it's like you can't control everything that's going on in your life, but you can control like your reaction. And there are some things you can't control. You can control how you react to things, and so all these things, nature, therapy, just things where you're forced to like sit with yourself and not distract yourself, those are all really good. And so yeah, like I'm making this video for me as much as I am for anyone else viewing, and just like a reminder to myself and everyone that like it gets better, and there are times when you might feel lost, but it's part of this whole game of life. But yeah, just keep up the trust, keep up the belief. I love all of you, and I don't even know all of you, but I do, and I love people, and it's amazing that you're watching me. And the internet is a crazy place. It connects us somehow, and yeah, feel free to comment, and I'd love to talk. Yeah. So just thank you, and I hope this video was good in some way for you. And yeah, get after it today, as they say. Or go to sleep and get after it tomorrow. But yeah, I love you all. Have a good night or good day. Peace.